When a child is turned against you, the emotional pain can be unbearable. This experience, known as parental alienation, leaves you feeling a profound sense of loss, confusion, and helplessness. But the damage isn't just emotional. The constant, gnawing stress of being pushed out of your child's life can have a devastating impact on your physical health. Today we're going to talk about the hidden, physical toll of parental alienation and, more importantly, what you can do to protect your well-being. First, let's understand what's happening inside your body. The ongoing emotional distress from parental alienation keeps your body in a constant state of fight or flight. This chronic stress response is designed for short-term emergencies, not for months or years of emotional turmoil. When it becomes your new normal, your body starts to break down. You might experience persistent muscle tension, especially in your neck, shoulders, and back. Chronic headaches can become a daily struggle, and a feeling of deep, bone-weary fatigue can make it hard to get through the day. This heightened state of anxiety isn't just in your head, it's a physical reality that drains your energy and makes simple tasks feel overwhelming. Sleep is often one of the first casualties of this intense stress. Many alienated parents find themselves staring at the ceiling night after night, their minds racing with painful thoughts and what-if scenarios. You might struggle with insomnia, waking up frequently, or experiencing vivid nightmares about your child. Even if you do manage to sleep, it's often not restful. This lack of quality sleep creates a vicious cycle. Without proper rest, your ability to regulate your emotions plummets, making you more susceptible to anxiety and sadness. Your body also loses its primary time to repair and recover, which just amplifies the physical symptoms of stress. Then there's your immune system. Have you noticed you're getting sick more often, catching every cold that goes around, taking longer than usual to recover from a simple illness? That's not a coincidence. Prolonged stress suppresses your immune function. Your body is so busy managing the stress hormones flooding your system that it has fewer resources to fight off viruses and bacteria. This weakened immune defense leaves you vulnerable to frequent infections and can slow down your body's natural healing processes. It's another way the emotional battle you're fighting manifests as a physical one. Your digestive system is also highly sensitive to stress. The gut is often called the second brain for a good reason. When you're under immense emotional pressure, you might experience a range of digestive problems. This can include stomach pain, cramps, nausea, or even changes in your appetite. For some, this stress can trigger or worsen conditions like irritable bowel syndrome or IBS. These physical symptoms are uncomfortable and distressing on their own, but they also feed back into your emotional state, intensifying your anxiety and reinforcing that harmful stress loop. It's a clear and painful reminder of how deeply your mind and body are connected. So, knowing all this, how can you start to fight back and reclaim your health? It begins with acknowledging that this is a real physical problem that requires intentional action. You can't just think your way out of it. One of the most powerful tools you have is learning to calm your nervous system. Mindfulness and relaxation techniques can be incredibly effective. This doesn't have to be complicated. Simple deep breathing exercises where you inhale slowly for 4 counts, hold for 4, and exhale for 6 can signal to your body that it's safe to relax. You can do this anywhere, anytime you feel stress rising. Guided meditations, which you can find easily online, or progressive muscle relaxation, tensing and then releasing different muscle groups, can also help release physical tension and lower anxiety. Even just a few minutes a day can make a significant difference. Next, get your body moving. When you're feeling exhausted and overwhelmed, exercise might be the last thing on your mind, but it is one of the best stress relievers available. You don't need to run a marathon. Gentle, consistent physical activity like a daily walk in nature, a beginner's yoga class, or some simple stretching can work wonders. Exercise helps to lower stress hormones like cortisol and releases endorphins, which are your body's natural mood elevators. It brings more oxygen to your brain, improving mental clarity and helping you feel more in control. The key is consistency. Find something you enjoy and make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Improving your sleep is also critical for recovery. Start by creating a healthy sleep hygiene routine. Try to go to bed and wake up around the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's internal clock. An hour before bed, put away all screens, your phone, tablet, and TV. The blue light they emit can interfere with your body's production of melatonin, the sleep hormone. Instead, create a calming bedtime ritual. Take a warm bath, read a book, listen to soothing music, or do some light stretching. Make your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep, cool, dark, and quiet. If your mind is still racing, try a brain dump. Writing can be an incredibly powerful outlet for processing the storm of emotions that comes with parental alienation. Keep a journal and write down everything you're thinking and feeling, without judgment. This act of putting your thoughts on paper can provide an emotional release, moving the swirling chaos from your mind onto the page. It can also help you identify patterns in your thinking or specific triggers that send your stress levels soaring. Once you recognize these triggers, you can develop strategies to address them more constructively. Journaling isn't about finding an immediate solution. It's about creating space for your emotions so they don't consume you. You do not have to go through this alone. Seeking professional support is a sign of strength, not weakness. A therapist who understands trauma and parental alienation can be an invaluable ally. Therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, can help you identify and reframe the negative thought patterns that are fueling your stress and anxiety. A trauma-informed approach recognizes the deep wound of parental alienation and helps you process the grief and pain in a safe, supportive environment. Therapy provides you with practical coping skills and a confidential space to talk about things you might not be able to share with anyone else. Connecting with others who truly understand what you're going through is also incredibly healing. Look for support groups specifically for alienated parents, either online or in your community. In these groups, you don't have to explain the situation or justify your feelings. You are surrounded by people who get it. This shared understanding reduces feelings of isolation and provides validation for your experience. Hearing other people's stories, sharing your own, and offering mutual encouragement can be a powerful source of strength and hope. It reminds you that you are not the only one fighting this battle. Finally, if you're experiencing persistent physical symptoms, please talk to your doctor. It's important to have a healthcare professional assess your symptoms, to rule out any other underlying medical causes, and to get the appropriate treatment. Be honest with them about the stress you're under. A good doctor will understand the mind-body connection and can be an important part of your overall support team. Building long-term resilience is a journey, and it starts with making self-care a priority. This means more than just bubble baths. It means ensuring you're getting proper nutrition, staying hydrated, and making time for hobbies and activities that bring you joy and a sense of purpose. It's also about setting emotional boundaries. You may need to limit your exposure to triggering conversations or situations to preserve your mental and emotional energy. And most importantly, hold on to hope. Focus on your own healing and personal growth. This journey is incredibly painful, but it does not have to define the rest of your life. By focusing on what you can control, your own health and well-being, you're building the strength you need to move forward. Parental alienation attacks both mind and body, but you have the power to fight back. By recognizing the physical signs of stress and taking intentional steps to care for yourself, you can protect your health, build resilience, and find a path toward healing. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more content on navigating difficult life challenges. Remember to take care of yourself, and we'll see you in the next video.